Welcome to the channel, Lake District and Newlands Valley. Parked just down there at Chapel Bridge, and our intention today is to do two Wainwrights, which are High Spy and Maiden Moor. So we're going to head off up in the direction of Dale Head, up on my favourite path up to Dale Head, but we're not actually going to go right to the top of Dale Head, and we're going to drop down to Dale Head Tarn and back over High Spy, Maiden Moor to the col between Maiden Moor and Capels, which has got a name but I can't remember it offhand. I'll tell you when we get there. And then on a new path for me down from there down to Littletown. So right, we'll head on up towards Dale Head. So you could see there in front of us that Dale Head was in the clag. It was forecast to be pretty much until mid-afternoon. You could also see Hind Scarf and Scope End. Now, Scope End's a Burkitt on your way down from Hind Scarf. If you come down that way, we've done all them. Robinson and the, what's that, a Burkitt coming down from Robinson as well, isn't there? Can't remember that one's name. So yeah, we're gonna go up my favourite path up Dale Head, one that it branches off the main track and then goes up to some old copper mines and then weaves its way up through the crags round Dale Head Crags and Great Gable. Not that Great Gable though. Yeah, and we've set off late. It's gone 12 now. We've had coffee and a chew in car while we were waiting for a bit of rain to stop. I was working this morning, which was the main reason, but also the forecast was rain all morning. To start clearing up from about midday. So hopefully that'll be right and we'll stay dry. Right, so on we plod. It's raining quite hard now, so I've had to put all my other gear away. This phone's in a waterproof case, but I can't attach it to external mic, so I don't know what the sound quality is going to be like, and I can't put it on gimbal and get you away from me neither, so I'm a bit in your face. Yeah, it's a bit grim now. Last time we were here, that was grim as well. It were exciting. We were in snow last time. We had a whiteout on top of Dale Head, but that cleared and cloud lifted and we got decent views and we got over to like Hind Scarf. Turned out to be a good day, so hopefully same kind of thing will happen today. Right, on we go in the rain. So we've just come to this area of old mine workings, and that up there, it's a really shallow adit or something like that. It must have been dug as a test or something like that. It didn't go back very far at all. There's a little plateau in front of it. I've been up there and that'd be a cracking little wild camping spot up there. You've got water source down there. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't that? I mean, you're not on top of hills, you haven't got extensive views, but you've got that view right back down valley over to Rolling End. So yeah, that would be great, wouldn't that? Well, I wonder if this rain's easing off a bit now. Right, we fork off this path soon, cross over at Beck. That could be easier said than done with all the rain we've had last few days, getting over the stream. But Dale Head's, spin you around like this. Dale Head's cleared now. We're going up, the path goes right round these crags here. You look at it from here and you think, where on earth do you go? But it goes round behind them, but that's called Great Gable. Dale End Crags and Great Gable. The path goes behind. I don't know if, can you make it out just running up? up valley. Right, so over stream if we can, on our way up there. So we've arrived at near Tungill, where it flows into Newlands Valley, and this is where we need to get across somewhere if we can. There's a lot of water in it. I'm not surprised at the amount of rain we've had the last few days, weeks even. If we didn't want to come this way, the main path goes up there, got left at waterfalls, and that just takes you up to Dale Head Tarn. And you can either go up Dale Head or back where we're going over High Spy and Maiden Moor. Right, we'll see if we can get over here somehow. Ah, well, we got across that stream, but we've had to make quite a big detour to get over, so we're going to have to head off up here a bit off-piste. Mind you, we might go up here and have a mooch around these mines over here. Right, so we've decided to have lunch. Well, time's getting on. We're setting off late. It's 1:30 now, and there won't be anywhere up there to stop. It'll be too windy. Right, I'm gonna blooming it. Starting to spit again as well. Excuse me. Starting to spit again as well. Right, I'm gonna have my lunch. If I can finish it while it stays dry, then we'll carry on up there. So because we went so far upstream before we could cross, we've had to come up off-piste to get back on the path. You want to be crossing right back down at near Tungill if you can. We're on it now anyway. So we've come above the old mine workings down there. We've not bothered going to have a look at them. Right, so this takes us up to Far Tungill, and we cross that, and I think we come to a bit of I think it's a sheepfold or some kind of building just after that, because last time we were here in the whiteout I nearly turned about there. Nobody else coming up this way. Just seen two people coming down from Dale Head Tarn up there, down past waterfalls. I mean, this that we're doing, to say we're not going up Dale Head, it's wasted climbing once we get past the level of Dale Head Tarn, because we're just going up to come back down to Dale Head Tarn. But I like this path. I think it's a great path, especially when you get up to Crags further up. And if you did want to do Dalehead as an out and back, you could add that on and then over to High Spy, right up to Far Tungill. Come on, over we go. So we're at this old, I think it's probably a mine building rather than a sheepfold. It's not right shape or anything for a sheepfold. It's probably an old mine building. And like I say, this is last time we were here in a whiteout. That's where we nearly turned back, but we deployed micro spikes and carried on, and all was good in the world. The cloud lifted, like I say, when we got over onto Hindskath, and we had good views. And right, so we make our way up here, and the path goes round behind the top of the crags. I like this path, it's a great path. My favourite way up Dalehead, even if we're not going up Dalehead. And that's a good view behind us, looking down where we've come from and over to Skidder, right upwards. So I'll just make a point of mentioning this. Charlie, this way. So the path forks here, and that looks more level and more inviting, but go this way. Don't go that way. If you go left down there, you're heading for a whole world of pain. So yeah, keep right and climb up steeply. Don't be tempted to take the leveler path that goes off left. right upwards. So you can make out the path that we've come up there, and I don't know if you can see, but it goes straight down to where Gill flows into Newlands Beck, and that's ideally where you want to be crossing Newlands Beck to pick the path up. I mean, we had lunch down by them few rocks there, so we had to come quite a way up to get. In fact, we crossed over just after where it splits into two. That was easiest there. So yeah, if you can get over right down at near Tungill, and then you're on the path all the way up here to that old building down there. So that's the pointless ascent done. From here you've got loads of options. That's up to the top of Dale Head, and then you could go over to Hindescarth. You could do that as an out and back, then to Robinson, down off Robinson. If you're going down that way, there's a couple of little scrambles going down that way. Or you could just do Hindescarth, down to Scope End. You could do Dale Head as an out and back, and then do what we're going to do, or you could just drop down to Tarn here and back down into the valley from Tarn. Right, so we're going to get down to Tarn and then back up onto High Spy. So that's looking down to Dale Head Tarn, which it looks as if it's in danger of silting up and becoming overgrown and disappearing, isn't it? And then, oh, what are we looking at? Some hills. That'll be over to Scafell. Let me think. No, actually, I think that's Hause Pike and Bowfell there, and then Glaramara, and then other side of Glaramara. That might be Harrison Stickle. You can just see sticking up there, and that'll be High Raise, I think, and then Ulscarf. And then Central Fells, the Bogfest of the Central Fells there, and then beyond them Helvellyn, the Dodds, Clough Head that way. Looking over where we're going, High Spy and Maiden Moor, then over to Blencathra and Skidder. Right, so we go all the way down to the Tarn to go all the way back up again. Who plans these routes, eh? Blame it on Charlie. Right, down we go. So that's all the pointless ascent and descent done. From up there, we could have just come up valley to this point here. But I like that path, and you've got great views looking back down valley. We've got a view there now looking over to Hause Pike and is it Scar Crags and Seat, and other side, or is that Grassmoor on end? It might be Grassmoor. And then right other side sticking up is Grisdale Pike. Right, so we've got to get up there to High Spy. Well, I'll tell you what, it's got views as this walk. That's looking up to Dalehead, and if we come round, there's Great Gable, and then you can see Simmons Knot, which is this end of Scafell, and Scafell Pike, Great End, Hause Pike, Bowfell, Glaramara. You see Pike Stickle sticking out there as well above. That's Coombe Door and Coombe Head. Right, we'll carry on upwards. We're nearly at top of High Spy now. Well, that's us on High Spy, and what a stunning day it's turned out to be. I mean, look at these views. I can't put you down on camera, on tripod, and give you a spin round because it's too windy, but I'll try and show you. I mean, that's Dalehead, where we haven't been. And then there's Hindescarth over there, and I think you can just see end of Robinson That's where them scrambles are, coming down there. And then over to, right in the far distance that way is Grass Moor. And then I think the sticky out one, is that Dale Head, is it? And then there's One Dope and Whiteless Pike, or is that Sail? I don't know. Anyway, there's Grisdale Pike over there, and Causey Pike, and looking over to Lord's Seat and Bath. Oh, just see a bit of Derwentwater, and over to Binsey. Oh, it's a bit breezy. And then there's, I don't know if you can see all these, but there's Dodd and Skidder, Little Man, Lonscale Fell, and then over to Blencathra. Then Clough Head, you can just see Scafell Pike, and the Dodds, which I still can't remember which order they come in. And over to Helvellyn, you see Catstye Cam, I think. Nethermost Pike and Dollywagon Pike. Then coming round here to High Raise, you just see Harrison Stickle, Piker Stickle, I think you just see Loft Crag as well. And then there's Glaramara, Bowfell, Esk Pike, Great End, then up to Scafell Pike and Simmons Knot. Can't actually make out top of Scafell, I don't think, it's Simmons Knot. And then there's Great Gable, and I think that'll be Pillar, I think you can just see there as well. So I hope you saw all them. I don't know if it followed me around all right. We'll see when I get to editing. Charlie's not happy, there's been a couple of jets buzzing around. There's something like a Hercules over there. So that's all the major ascent done for us now for today. Oh, this camera hint wind. So yeah, over to Maiden Moor, and then we drop down to the col between Maiden Moor and Cat Bells, and we turn left there and branch off back down to, yeah. Oh, right, on we go in the wind. Well, the views just never stop on this water, do they? Look at that over Derwentwater now, like an idiot. I said that over there in front of Binsey was Derwentwater. It's not, is it? That's Bassenthwaite, isn't it? Idiot. Yeah, that's a great view, isn't it? Over Derwentwater to Northern Fells. Absolutely stunning. It's turned out to be a much better day than I was expecting. So that's our last objective. That's Maiden Moor. We get over that into that col, and then we drop down to the car from there. No, it's been brilliant. Right, so on we go. So that's us over the distinctly unimpressive summit of Maiden Moor, and you can see down there now to Cat Bells and up to Skid. I mean, the views today, this has been amazing. I didn't expect it to be like this. It's been absolutely stunning over there to Northwestern Fells. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. And we've not seen that many people neither, mind you. It is midweek in afternoon. It's coming up to tea time. We're going to be late home for our tea, so we've just got to get down to this col down here, and then we drop back down to the car, so not that far. Right, down we go. So we've dropped down into Hause Gate, which is the name of the col between Maiden Moor up there and Cat Bells up there. Cat Bells is heaving. It's 4:45 and it's heaving, his Cat Bells. This has been great. I mean, we'll just turn around and look what we've got in front of us as well. Look at that. It's been an absolutely stunning day for views. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. So, how far have we got to go? Not far, I don't think. Less than a mile, I think, actually. So, just a mile. So yeah, all downhill from here. So we'll carry on. I'll sign off a bit further down. Right, on we go. Well, we've come through that area of mine workings. It's quite extensive, goes all the way down there. This is a new route for me. I've never been down this path before, so yeah, all interesting, somewhere new. Yeah, it's quite extensive all over there as well. Don't know what it was the mined here. If anybody out there knows, drop us a comment, let us know. I suppose it's either lead or copper, I would imagine. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just show you how extensive it is. So yeah, all the way from up there where we've just come down, and the scars all down the hillside there, and right down there. So I don't know what it was. Like I said, it's probably lead or copper, I would imagine. Right, so down we go. Not far to the car now. I'll sign off just down here. Well, we've less than half a mile to go, so I'm going to sign off. What a day! I didn't even mind the rain earlier on. The views that we've had after that, once we got sort of past Dalehead, have just been absolutely stunning. I mean, even in front of me now, we're looking up to Hause Pike up there. Been absolutely amazing. Been a brilliant day. And we've not seen that many people. There was a load on cat bells. We stayed well away from them. So no, it's been brilliant. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and the scenery and the views been brilliant. Ta-ra!